Where the word of a king is, there is power. And who may say unto him, what doest thou? How do kings reign? With words. You know, I was told something T.L. Osborne said to some young ministers just before he passed on. And Dr. Mike Smalley was sharing this with me. It was so beautiful. He says, T.L. Osborne said to them, he says, God does nothing but talk. He says, he does nothing but talk. I thought that's beautiful. He does nothing but talk. He just talks. That's amazing. And how true. How true. How true. How true. The only time he fixed anything was when he made Adam. After that, he didn't do nothing, just talk. Just talk. Let there be, let, and let. Let. Then he makes Adam, fashions him, squeezes mud into shape. You know, that's all. Then, of course, when he made Eve, he took out something, a rib from Adam, and created Eve, formed Eve. And he was done, rested, never did fix anything, just talk. Talk. Where the word of a king is, there's power. So in the realm of the spirit, that's what he expects you to do. Talk. He says, rule in the midst of your enemies. Rule in the midst of your enemies. See, that's what he told him. That's what he told him. He says, rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. You remember Psalm 23? Let's read Psalm 23 from verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Y'all know that. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restored my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Look at this now, verse 5. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. Rule thou in the midst of thine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Did you see that? Rule in the midst of your enemies. And let's read that last part of it. In Psalm 23. Surely goodness and mercy shall accompany me. They follow me every day of my life. I got goodness and mercy. Every day of my life. And I dwell in the house of the Lord always. You know, David was foreseeing this in the spirit and speaking forth. But we have arrived on Mount Zion. We're there now. So goodness and mercy do follow me. They follow me every day of my life. Every day. And I dwell in the house of the Lord always. Remember, you were born into the presence of God. When you were born again, we were born right in the throne room. Glory be to God. We are seated together with him in the heavenly realms, far above all principality and power and might and dominion and every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come. Thanks be unto God. Thank you, Lord Jesus. All right, now go back to Psalm 100.